Okay, I told you I was going to show you what my house looks like. You're going to be probably a little bit surprised. It is not anything typical of how anyone would be living. And believe me, I didn't think that at 71 years old, this is how I would be living. But I'm making it work, and it has its challenges, but it's comfortable. And I've been living in this room like this for almost 7 years now. Maybe 6. I guess it's 6. My husband died 7 years ago this August, and I moved in here about a year later into this particular room. And it's been an adjustment. I can't use the microwave at the same time as the toaster oven. I can't use 2 things at once, so I eat my meals in shifts many times. It's rare that I get a whole meal all at the same time because I can't cook everything at the same time. So in the grand scheme of life, those are minor things. They're annoyances, and they're frustrating. It would be nice to have everything be perfect, but you know what? There are a lot of people who have it a lot worse than I do. I have everything I need, and I have my grandkids living in my same house I get to see every day. I have those relationships, which are way, way more important than all the stuff. There are a lot of people who have it a lot worse than I do. I am grateful that I have this opportunity to share my life with my grandkids and my son. And I'm grateful that I have a home at all. So, it's all keeping it in perspective, but it is kind of fun to look at. When I look at my house, I just think, people must think I'm crazy. I do have to say that when I watch other people's videos, I get a little envious of their crisp, clean houses and their nice floors and their lovely appliances, and they have a real kitchen. I love to bake, but I don't because I really can't bake very well in my toaster oven, and it's just a pain in the ass basically to gather all the ingredients and try to do it with just a minimal counter space. So anyway, here is my home. That door right there goes into my bedroom. This is sort of, I'll start here, I guess. This would be the beginning of my kitchen. Over here, I recently built these 2 little cupboards because I was using an old desk. I looked like a teenager living with all kinds of hand-me-downs. I still kind of do, but this improved it a little bit. So I had to put my coffee maker and my ice maker and my vitamins and coffee and stuff there. And then I built this little bookshelf because part of the reason I had to set it up this way is there's only one outlet and all these things have to fit in there. So I'm very careful. The microwave is plugged straight into the wall, so it's not using an extension cord. And the things that are things that are only used occasionally. So there's my my digital piano. And this is some of my, this is all my art on the wall. It looks like crap because I've got the TV in the way, but there's one of my mosaic pieces that I did years ago. And here's another one. This has got some red glass. And these were photographs I took years ago. There's my ice maker, and this is one of my favorite paintings that's partially covered with this TV, but it was the only place I could put it. I could hang it on the wall, but I'm running out of wall space. So these are my other, I almost tripped over a cat toy, things. There's my microwave and my little hot water pot. Here's my little hutch that was my mother's. It holds my dishes and my little cat food. There's my utility sink that is gross because it's plastic and I pour coffee in it, so it's all stained. So I'm not going to show you that. There's some more of my artwork. And there's my fridge, obviously. So then we come over here to this door, goes out into the main part of the house. My grandson's bedroom is right there, and I have to go through there to get to the bathroom, which is not an issue at this point. They're still young. And there's a hutch that somebody gave me so I could fill in this little area. This is my pantry. There's stuff, bird food is down in the bottom of that. There's another couple of mosaics that I did. This plate, and that's just a dinner plate. And then I did that little picture frame. And so a little candle. This is actually really pretty when it's lit, which I never do. Okay, and then this was my favorite mosaic. It represents my love of color that looks like a box of crayons exploding with color. That's what my vision was. Okay, so then here I have a couple more cupboards. I built all these cupboards. This is my air fryer and my toaster oven and my toaster. And I have a fan here because I don't have an exhaust fan. So, and I have to have all this over here because my smoke alarm is way over there and it sets it off if I use it. So that's that. And here's my little door to the outside. So whenever I cook, I turn the fan on and I use this little fan to help draw stuff away. And then I crack the door so that everything can go outside. So then I put this little partition up just to try to make it a little bit cozier here. Here's my dining room table and chairs. And then I have this little table that I didn't know what to do with, so I put it there. I do tarot readings. So there's my little tarot card stuff. There's my kitties. There's Milo. Oops, sorry. And Poppy. They like their little sunshine spot. And then over here is my little bookshelf. And then this is just, stuff that's poked out of the way. And there's some more artwork. Here are my birds. Don't look at their messy cages because I didn't clean them before I did this. That's Cassidy over there. He's the little pink rosy bork. There's Tallulah and Charlie. Tallulah's this one, and there's Charlie, and this is Jojo. He's my green cheek conure, and he's molting right now, so his head is really pokey and miserable, but he's my sweetie. And then here is Lancelot, Sir Lancelot, my African gray. Can't really see him, he's kind of hiding. So there's my little bird wall, so that's why I don't have a lot of wall space for anything. And then we come back around to the piano. So it's like a big room. And there's my recliner. I moved my other recliner into the other room because I just needed more open space. So that is my crazy, wacky living arrangement. It works for me, and all these weird carpets are on the floor because the carpet in here is just really old indoor-outdoor carpet. And it was creating so much dust. I put these throw rugs. I couldn't afford to replace it, so I put these throw rugs on here to try to keep the dust down because the kitties are running all over the place. So it looks really silly, but so does the rest of so does the whole room. But anyway, this is what you do when you have to make the best of a situation. And it's very comfortable. It's kind of a pain to cook because I have to prepare stuff over here, carry it over here, cook it, bring it back, so I go back and forth a lot. And that's kind of a pain. But, that's my life. And there's my coat closet. So there, yeah, that's my life.